Most authors fail on Amazon KDP. That's the harsh truth. But here's what I've learned after years in this space. The difference between authors who win and authors who lose usually comes down to one simple habit, and I call it the 5-minute rule. In this video, I'm going to explain what the 5-minute rule is, why it works, and how it can transform your publishing results if you stick to it. This is the one mindset shift that can turn struggling authors into consistent sellers. Sound good? Let's dive in. All right, part one, the problem most authors face. Here's the reality. Most authors get overwhelmed. They sit down to write and feel like they have to bang out 5,000 words. Or they try to publish a book and get paralyzed by everything they don't know. And because it feels too big, they procrastinate. Days, weeks, or even months go by with no progress. That's why so many authors fail. Not because they're not talented, but because they never get consistent momentum. Part two, what the 5-minute rule is. So here's the 5-minute rule. The rule is simple. Every day, just commit 5 minutes of action to your book. That's it. 5 minutes. Write for 5 minutes, research keywords for 5 minutes, polish your cover for 5 minutes. It sounds almost too simple, but here's why it works. Once you start, 5 minutes almost always turns into 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or even an hour. The hardest part isn't the work itself, it's just starting. The 5-minute rule removes the excuse and builds momentum. Part three, why it separates winners from losers. This is where the winners separate from the losers. Losing authors think success comes from huge bursts of effort. They tell themselves they'll write all weekend, or they'll launch a book someday when life calms down. But life never calms down. Winning authors know that success comes from small compounded actions over time. 5 minutes a day doesn't sound like much, but here's the math. In 5 minutes, you might write 150 words. Do that daily, and by 60 days, you have a full book draft. Add another 5 minutes for editing. Add another 5 minutes for editing. Another 5 for marketing. And suddenly, you've built a publishing business brick by brick. That's the power of consistency. The losers wait for perfect conditions. The winners follow the 5-minute rule. All right, now part four, a real world example. I'll give you a quick story. I knew an author who wanted to write a book for years. She kept saying she didn't have time. Then she applied this 5-minute rule. She promised herself just 5 minutes a day. At first, it felt silly. 5 minutes? But within weeks, she was writing 30 minutes a night because once she started, she didn't feel like stopping. 3 months later, she had a published book live on Amazon. That book has gone on to sell hundreds of copies. And it started with just 5 minutes. Now finally, part five, how you can apply this today. So how do you use the 5-minute rule? Simple. Starting today, commit just 5 minutes. That's it. No excuses. Set a timer, open your laptop, and do one tiny action. Write a single paragraph, come up with one keyword, or draft one cover idea. Then let momentum carry you forward. The key isn't perfection, it's consistency. So that's the 5-minute rule. The simple habit that separates winning authors from losing ones. Winners show up, even just for 5 minutes. Losers wait for the perfect time that never comes. If you want books that actually sell, consistency is everything. And if you want to see the full system that I use, the prompts, the strategies, and launch methods that work in 2026, I've laid it all out step by step inside my course. The link is below. Start with just 5 minutes today, and you'll thank yourself a year from now. Thank you so much for watching. If you got value, smash that like button, and I will see you in the next video.